and I are going to live react. I haven't seen this yet. We have a clip from Genetics' POV, I believe. Yeah, build it back up. I love the taunt. Oh no, and then he claps at him. What? This isn't, that's not real. That is not real.
I like Genetics a lot because he's just like, what you see is what you get, you know what I mean? He's not really putting on a show when he's like being mean or talking smack on Twitter, right? And I respect people like that.
I think any support player would tell you he's a very, very talented player. Obviously a very confident player. You can tell that just from listening to him speak for 10 seconds about the way he sees the game or how sure of his opinions he is.
A shot caller like him is always going to win you games because you want people to be proactive on the map. And I feel like he gets people to be proactive. He doesn't want lazy people. He doesn't want lazy players that just farm, that just do this like a book.
Genetics comms and shot calls can be a double-edged sword. You can see the best and worst of it, I think, in this full split. There were even games that were closer than they needed to be, because sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes you're 3K ahead, and you can just play 3K ahead.
He has his style that he likes to play, and I feel like when he's on a team, they're gonna play the way he wants to play for sure. I think we've seen that with the Warriors. And I think it's worked well for the Warriors too. Like maybe they haven't had the same win-loss as last phase or whatever, but they've still really good team, top of their division.
He's probably one of the best players on the team, but he has these 2 or 3 picks that if you ban out, you have a much better chance. And it's not because the drop-off isn't necessarily that bad, but since he's like the focal point of the team, like if he's not controlling the game on like a Kepri or something and walking around objectives, it just feels like he's not nearly as useful.
He is kind of predictable in the way he plays, you know. If the Warriors are behind and Gold Fury is coming up, he's not going to be there. He's going to be trying to do fire. You know, he's very predictable, but predictable in that sense, and in terms of his gods as well. Like he does have 2 or 3 gods that he plays to like the best like possible standard, like the gold standard of support, and then after that, it's not the same as like the other 3 gods that he's best at.
We don't care about the regular season like that we have this phase, because I feel like we weren't aiming for that, right? We were just aiming for improving as a team, getting the personalities and everything the way we want to play, being on the same page pretty much.
They just got to be careful. It's not always the most calculated decisions from Genetics. It just depends what shows up on game day.
Yeah, I think people are pretty accurate with their assessment. Obviously, they're absolutely terrified of my main 2 characters year in, year out. It's why I'm the most banned player in the league. But yeah, I guess it's not too far out there. Yeah.
It was like a good amount. 50%? Yeah, 50%. Right? Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, seems like a little bit of glaze, but like.
There was like a lack of Yemoja gameplays. I kind of thought like I was kind of someone saying like that guy's the GOAT Yemoja. It's not even close, but no one even said that. So. Yeah, I want to go back on that one and say the only games Kings won this year were the games where I did exceptional shot calling in the first half of the year. You can watch back. There was like a game where we backdoored their tie-in when we were losing to Dragons. I don't know. Also worked well last year at Worlds, so I guess copium for that one, but it's fine. It's a fine opinion, I suppose.